All right, guys, I wanted to give another lesson here. Many of you are resubmitting your work and you're only attributing the source after a quote. And it is imperative, and there's in everything, all the examples and everything in our book, I keep saying that you have to attribute the source after everything that you use, not just quotations. And so many of you are still doing that. So I wanted to give another lesson over that. I don't want anybody to get frustrated. You're going to get there. Yes, your intro and your A are still due. I'll give you till tomorrow at midnight because you can still do that without having this assignment perfected. But the reason that we are working so hard on this one is because it is imperative that you know how to do this. It's going to be a lot easier to do this on a practice assignment than it is when you get to your whole paper. So that's why we're working hard on this one like it is. So I want to look here. On your paraphrase, we have, according to author, we have a quote in here, some non-quote. At the end of when this is over, it's page 136. You're going to use a variation of title, author, page number in every single paraphrase, quote, or summary. Those are the things you're going to be using in your paper. So, here's the original source. The author is Crichton, Jennifer Crichton. So according to Jennifer Crichton, this person used a quote in it and then not a quote. And then at the very end, so all of this came from Crichton, page 136. Let's see if this one has, same thing here. According to Davis Sedaris, humor, there's all the capital right here, page number, end of quote, parenthesis, page number, period. You could vary it up and use the author. Let's come down to, let's look at just one more. A quote, it takes time, quoted. Well, we're not going to get into that one. That was a bad example. We're not getting into that. Come back up here. Let me go to another one. So I'm just clicking on some different examples here. Let me find some. This one is a bad one. Here's the original source. Here's the information right here. This was a book. Page number. Author and page number. They're all going to have that. They're all going to have author and page number. So, I'm going to pull up a Word document here. Let me pull my camera back up. All right. So, let's say I am going to talk about an article. So this would be an example of I'm using the title in the sentence. So let's say I'm going to talk about an article called The Article. And it talked about Jurassic Park. And said it was awesome. Let's say I wrote that. So here's one way that you can do it. No matter if this was, if the quote, you'd have to have the direct quotes, but just a general rule of thumb of how to attribute your sources. Right here, I spelled that wrong. I don't think that matters. Still. Let's say I'm going to talk about an article. The title of the article is The Article. So I use that in the sentence with quotation marks. Then at the end, I'm going to put the author, me, Padal, page number 2, in parentheses. Okay, let's say I use the author's name, my name in the sentence, in parentheses. We know that the title of this article is The Article. If it's a book, then it is italics. If it's longer, then it's italics. So this would be, if I use the author's name in the sentence, Casey Padal, author, said that Jurassic Park was awesome. I use the title, page number 2. Even if it was really long, here's how you would do a quote. Same thing. So this would be when I keep saying that I want you to vary up how you're using your sources. This is how. Sometimes you want to use the author. Sometimes you want to use the article. I'm going to make these bigger. Okay, so here, just another rundown. I'm using the title of the article in the sentence, so I'm going to put the author and the page number at the end. Here, I'm going to use the author in it, and down here, I used the title of the article and page number. Right here, I use the author in the sentence. This is a direct quote. This is how you would do that right here. So all of it, you'll see consistently title, author, page number, no matter if it's a quote, no matter if it is a summary or if it's a paraphrase. You have to do that on all of them. So I hope that these very simplistic examples, I hope these help clarify what you have to do. Don't overthink it. Quit overthinking it. Title, author, page number. Just keep that in mind. Let's say that I had all of this. Let's just say that this was really long, and this is example purposes. And let's say all of these were different sentences, clearly. I would not need to put Casey Padal, Casey Padal, Casey Padal, Padal in quotation marks. Let's say that all of this was different and I got all of this from the article, and I've already said it. The name of the article, I don't have to keep saying it. I don't have to keep saying it. I already said that. I don't have to keep saying it. I don't have to keep saying it. So you would quote it at the end. So you don't need to put one after every single line unless it's a different source, different page number. So if this was one long paragraph right here, and I said my name once or the title once, then you would only put it at the end of that paragraph, not after each line. So I hope that this helped clarify some stuff. So keep working at it.